Hi, Alvin Adekwe, actor from Manchester, coming at you with another video. And in this one, we're going to talk about something very important, something that you must learn to accept, and that thing is failing. Now, failing is something we'll all go through. At some point during an acting career, you'll fail a lot, but it's okay to fail. For me, there's been quite a few standout moments where I've gone, damn, I fell hard, like really hard, like that was really bad. But the best thing is, don't dwell on it, because if you dwell on it, it'll kind of eat you up, and you don't want it to eat you up. You want to go forth and go on to the next thing. So one of my experiences failing is that I went to an audition for a TV show. Went there, I actually went kind of dressed, semi-dressed as the character, because how it was described in the script. So yeah, anyway, obviously waited for a while, went in, was there with the casting director and the director of the episode. Did the scene, and the casting director was like, yeah, that's fine, but the director kind of disagreed and said some pretty harsh comments that to this day I still don't know if I actually heard what I heard, or as to whether I had some kind of ear hallucination and actually heard something that wasn't said. But as far as I can tell, what was said was actually said, and I wanted to jump out of the window, man, and just get out of there, because it was kind of so embarrassing. But it was fine, because at the end of the day, there was more opportunities. That one didn't go so well. You know, what are you supposed to do? You can't kind of let it eat you up. You've got to move on to the next. And even recently, I had a callback that man I went to, and yeah, like obviously doing the scene and that, casting director and director were there, but it wasn't quite right what I was doing, and I know it wasn't. And I was trying to kind of adapt to the critiques that were given. Always try and adapt to critiques. That's really important, because you don't want to do things the same. You want to show that you can actually change what you're doing and kind of be malleable and, you know, kind of evolve the scene, so to speak. But yeah, I was trying to do that. I was trying my hardest, and whatever I was doing, it just in this scenario, it just wasn't working at all. I knew it. I think they knew it as well, but I'm not the first person that's happened to, and I won't be the last person that's happened to either. So I was a bit annoyed with myself straight afterwards, because it was just annoying, because I knew what I needed to do, but I just wasn't doing it right. So yeah, when I got home, like, I just had to kind of calm it down a little bit. There's also been times when I thought I failed, but it turns out I actually haven't. So I had an audition for an advert which is actually still due to come out, and part of it was, you know, you go in, you kind of had to take off your top half, well, and your bottom half as well, so you had like swimming trunks on. So yeah, I was there doing that, and like there was about like 10 people from the company that were there, including the director of the advert and like the casting agent and what have you. So you pretty much had to strip down in front of them. So I did that, and did the scene twice, then left. But while I was waiting there and while I was leaving, like in the breakdown, it said the dude had to be slim. Now I am kind of like, I'm quite slim. I'm not the slimmest, but I'm just like within normal boundaries of slim. But the dudes that were auditioning were like 6'2", I must have been like 180 pounds, no, more like 200 pounds, but of muscle. So I was just like, well, I've not got this, like, there's no point. Like, why do you even come here? They're auditioning these freaking giants, and then you've got me, who's like 5'11", so I'm not short. But then I just felt like, what was the point? I just remember walking home so annoyed, right? So annoyed. I was just swearing at myself, just going, wow, like so bothered by the fact that I was there. I was like, I shouldn't have even been there. Anyway, a week passes by, right? And then I get a call from my agent. I assume it's another audition, which is like, hello, blah, blah. And they're like, oh yeah, got some good news for you. So that thing that you went up for the other week, yeah, you've actually got the job. They actually want you. And I was shocked because I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, I thought I would have gone with someone else because I didn't think I was right for it. I thought that I had failed for some reason, failed in being who I was and going to that audition. But it turns out I didn't fail whatsoever. But yeah, I guess the moral of these stories are, don't be too harsh on yourself. Don't let failures eat you up. Everyone fails at some point. It's totally normal. It's fine. It's all good. And sometimes you fail and it turns out you haven't failed. Crazy, I know. That's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll catch you on the next video.